You can't propose here, and most certainly not to that thing. As I've shared in previous posts, I'm a femboy, which means I embrace a more feminine style, and often wear women's clothing. My boyfriend and I love our date nights, and this time we decided to take a small cruise for a vacation. We drove from our apartment early in the morning, a journey that takes about 3 to 4 hours. I'm not a morning person, but my boyfriend was exhausted from work, so I took the wheel to let him sleep a bit longer. We arrived about 30 minutes before departure, parked the car, and stepped outside for a quick smoke. I was feeling pretty drained, excited about our trip, but lacking sleep. After finishing our cigarettes, we grabbed our bags and headed to check-in. That's when we encountered the entitled mom and her little troublemaker. "Move over. My son and I need to check in right now," she demanded. We stepped aside, having dealt with entitled parents before. Once she finished checking in, we returned to the counter and chatted with the woman behind it about our experience. After boarding, we found our cabin, which had a cozy double bed and a lovely view. We unpacked and settled in, turning on the TV to watch Smokey and the Bandit, while waiting for the announcement of our departure. When it finally came, we headed up to the adult zone near the bar, only to spot the entitled mom and her son there. This area was strictly for those 18 and older, and I was 19, while my boyfriend was 23. We were just having fun, recreating our own version of Jack and Rose from Titanic, when the entitled mom approached us. "You shouldn't act like that here. My son is watching you," she scolded. "But you did well, kid. Having a cute girlfriend like that. Nice dress, by the way." I was wearing a lace-up tartan dress, embracing my punk style. We thanked her and went back inside to relax a bit. Later that evening, we had a reservation at the nicer restaurant on board. Since we had a reservation, we could skip the long line, which didn't sit well with everyone, especially her. Why do they get to skip the line while the rest of us have to wait? "Let me trade with you. My son is very hungry," she shouted. I was growing tired of running into her, but it was a cruise, and we couldn't avoid her for long. We finally got our table, still hearing her complaints. We ordered some exquisite food and wine, and my boyfriend leaned in to tell me he had something special planned. He stood up, pushed his chair back, and caught the attention of the waiter, who brought over a little black box. I felt tears welling up. I had been waiting for this moment. He got down on one knee and asked, "Will you make me the happiest man on earth?" Without thinking, I said yes, unable to imagine my life without him. Everyone around us started clapping, and I kissed him deeply. Just then, the entitled mom finally made her way through the line and saw us. "Can't you kiss your girlfriend somewhere else? My son is with me," she yelled. My boyfriend replied, "First of all, I just proposed and kissed to make it official. Second, that's not my girlfriend. That's my boyfriend." I could see the color drain from her face. "How could you do that with children present? You shouldn't be doing things like that at all," she raged. While she continued to shout, I noticed a foul smell and looked down to see her son trying to pull down my skirt. I quickly grabbed his hands and pulled him away. Then the entitled mom exploded. "How dare you touch my baby?" she screamed, her voice rising. "I will sue you for this, and stop wearing girls' clothing. It's not okay to walk like that," she continued, hurling homophobic insults. My boyfriend was furious. He's not the type to resort to violence, but if I hadn't stopped him, he might have lost it. The entitled mom noticed his reaction and exaggerated it to the nearby employees and other guests, claiming he had harmed her child. She was swiftly escorted out, and we received our meal on the house. After some time in our cabin, we decided to check out the bar for live music and drinks. We found it after wandering around and ordered some beers. Feeling the excitement, we hit the dance floor as fiancés. Suddenly, the entitled mom stormed in. "Stop the music," she yelled, causing everything to go quiet. "Don't start the music until these two leave," she pointed at us, sounding like a furious preacher. The other guests began debating her behavior. The bartender approached. "Miss, I have to ask you to leave the bar." "Why do we have to leave while these two get to stay?" she protested. "First of all, you brought a child who is clearly underage. Second, we do not tolerate homophobic abuse. And lastly, you're just being rude," the bartender replied. Her jaw dropped in disbelief as she searched for a comeback but found none. She eventually left, and the music resumed. We left an extra generous tip before heading back to our cabin for some cozy time together. The rest of our vacation went smoothly, without any further encounters with her. We are getting married in August. Thanks for reading. Update. We finally got married last Sunday and returned from our honeymoon down under last night. Even when things go awry, happiness can still find a way,